Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Hyundai dealership, where today we are taking a closer look at the facelifted i30. So this car has some new elements compared to the predecessor, and as you can see we have some slight changes in the design as well. So on the front, new front grille, it is placed a bit lower and it's wider, and that makes it look more aggressive. I do love this daytime running LEDs which you see here. Also they are indicators, and then these are the main headlights, and they are optionally available of course in the LED technology with lovely V signatures, and I would definitely recommend you to go for those. But this car does have the classic halogen lamps. Overall, I do love the styling of the facelifted version. I think this new grille makes it more aggressive. We also have this air inlets. You can clearly see that they are real ones. And I do need to mention that on different trims, the car looks different. So this is the style trim with the 1.6 liter diesel. But when you go for premium trim, for example, you have different lights, and then the daytime running LEDs have the V shape here. So all cars have different design of the front bumper, and overall look a bit different. There is also the N-line trim which would get you the more aggressive front bumper, but I think this one also looks very, very nice indeed. Let me show you the side profile of this thing, finished in polar white color. 4 meters 34 is the length, so this remained the same. Let me take a closer look at the wheels. I do love these wheels. They have this dual tone 16-inch, but they look like they are 17-inch if you ask me. And then the tires, Michelin's with the dimension 205/55 are 16. And if I come around at the back, you'll notice that we have the new lights and the new bumper with this new reflectors, and this sort of like the fake exhaust with chrome elements. The lights would be new if you go for the LED lights, and then you have the V shape and V signature, and that looks pretty nice in my opinion. This is the view from the back. Let me open the trunk for you, and you are greeted with 395 liters. So quite a lot of room here. You have the dual floor, you can put it up, and then you have some additional storage space, as well as the real tire here. So not just the repair kit, the real tire. Some hooks for your shopping bags are here, and also the 12-volt power outlet is hiding there. You can of course fold the seats, and then you get the flat bottom, and this car can be pretty practical indeed. Let us now check out the interior. So first thing you'll notice is actually this huge door pocket in 3 sections, and you can fit a large bottle, for example, here, and some additional things around it. Additional storage space can be used here as well. Door handles in aluminum, and then of course the classic buttons for your mirrors and for your windows are here. You're greeted with this rubber part here, but no lettering. These are the seats in this package, and this is the view you have on the front. So let's go inside and see how it looks from driver's perspective. And this is the view from driver's perspective. I do have the key. I will put it in the slot, which is by the way illuminated. And now we are greeted with the analog cluster, but this can be also digital. 7-inch digital cockpit is available as an option. And then here we have the 8-inch screen, which can also be upgraded to 10.25-inch one. Let's go back to the standard view. I will also show you these air vents, which are more sophisticated right now, and they do have a better design. And overall, this is pretty easy to use, I will tell you that. So the AC switches are still on this classic buttons. I do love the feel that you have here, and then you can change the settings and the temperature on those too. You also adjust the AC controls on this button, so all with just one touch. That's always a plus. Here we are greeted with the illuminated USB port and dual 12-volt power outlets. This can be a place for a wireless charger. This car does have the 6-speed manual, but there is an option of the automatic transmission, of course. Heated seats button is here, and underneath it is the heated steering wheel button. And then this is where the passenger can adjust the heating of this seat. And by the way, the seats are pretty good. They look nice, and they also are, I think, easy to maintain. I do love this gray and black trim. Looks very nice indeed. The handbrake is still the classic one, and then here we have the 2 cup holders. They are adjustable. The armrest is not adjustable, but you can put it up and then you're greeted with a lot of room here, but there are no USB ports or stuff like that inside. Let me show you the glove box. So actually surprisingly big. We have the manual inside, which is also huge. And then let me show you the infotainment system. So this is it. When you go to the home button, you can adjust the layout of this button and this screen actually on your settings. So you have, for example, in this case, the radio, the phone connection, and some of the shortcuts. When you go to this button, all menus you have, like the main menu, phone connection, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. The thing about this car is it has the, of course, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, so you can pair your phone without problems. But there's also a Blue Link, which is the mobile app which you download to your phone, and then you can adjust various settings and find your car or stuff like that. So that can be also useful, and it's a cool feature if you ask me. Voice memo, radio, you can have the list of stations. This is all pretty responsive, so it's really okay. Back to the menu. Here you can adjust the settings of the sound, for example. This is where you go back. Device connection, once again, Bluetooth, USB, or the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Vehicle settings, here you would adjust the internal air circulation when the car is turned on. And then the display settings are available here. Brightness and screensavers, you can have the digital clock, analog clock, or no screensaver at all. You can assign a function to the button, so you have this button in here, and for example you want it to turn to home screen, then it would turn to home screen as I demonstrated that to you right now. Let's go back, and that's pretty much it. So the display, and the general settings, software, stuff like that. Not gonna go through that right now, but you get the point. Easy to use. You can upgrade it to a bigger one if you want, even better picture and better looks. But this one is also pretty good and easy to use. And this can also be digital, as I already said, but even on this one you have this small screen where you adjust various settings and various things in front of you. And this car does have a bunch of driving assistance systems, so safety is really on high levels on this car. Warning, timing, then you have the driver attention alert. You go back and you adjust the settings of those safety systems here. So forward safety, you adjust it whether you want the active assist, warning only, or forward safety off. The same goes for the lane safety. So a big thumb up for that, definitely a big plus, and something that you need to have on modern day cars. Once again, those are the buttons here for the volume, for changing of the tracks, for your mobile phone connection, and then this is the button for the lane assist. And now time to check out the situation at the rear. Time to step at the back and see how much this car has to offer in terms of the space. Once again, the same pattern at the rear door pocket, but of course here it's a bit smaller and additional storage space. Once again here, I do love this satin finish. Let's sit here and see this. So that's pretty okay, and also this is very soft, so even if you have problems, you just press this and it won't hurt. It's really okay. But as you can see, I have just enough space for my knees, and now I will show you how much space I have for my head. Okay, so this is the situation, and it's pretty good. I'm 1.87 meters. I still have plenty of room here for my head and then for my knees. Just about all right, so I could be comfortable here on longer road trips as well. At the back we do have this light. It's not LED, but it's okay. What I don't like is that this looks pretty empty. So on this trim you get nothing in here, no USB ports, no AC controls, so that does look a bit empty. But you do have some storage space in here, and the view on the front is lovely as well. Let me also show you the engine of this car. So as I said, this is the diesel one, but we don't have hydraulic struts, so I'll be back with you in a second. And there we go. This is the diesel 1.6 liter with 116 horsepower, but there are a lot of options for this car. So you have the classic diesel models, you have the classic petrol engines, and you also have a mild hybrid one. So really a lot to choose from. Tell me in the comments what would be your choice of an engine for this kind of model. So those were the exterior and interior details of the facelifted i30 with the sharper look. Let me now show you the specs of this particular model, and then we'll conclude this quick review. So this is the style package, 1.6 liter diesel, 116 horsepower, color is polar white, have bunch of safety systems, and then you have also bunch of equipment here. So as you already saw, the 8-inch screen in the interior, as well as this lovely 16-inch wheels, and the total price for this model is here. I will put the euro amount. So thank you very much for watching. Also, I need to mention that this car does have the 5-year warranty, no matter how much kilometers you do, so thumb up for that. Anyway, now thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe to the channel in order to see more car reviews, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.